My name is Brad Stone. I am a partner in a internet company that's called Heritage Internet Technologies. We employ about 200 people and an additional 300 plus independent contractors. I became involved in CHIOCE about 4 years ago, reading a newspaper article in the Sunday Deseret News about an expedition that was going to Nepal. And it kind of intrigued me. And I asked my wife, who was in the other room, I said, "Honey, how would you like to go to Nepal with me?" And she says, "Well, tell me more about it." I says, "Well, it's an expedition. You hike 7 miles into a village, you sleep on a dirt floor in someone's primitive hut, and we're building a school." And she says, "Nah, no thanks." I says, "Well, do you mind if I go?" "Not at all." So that's how I became connected with CHIOCE, and I've been a strong supporter since then. I was excited to go to a remote village in Nepal. It was actually called Badagan. We were to hike in 7 miles into this village in the Himalayas. It was very exciting, and here I am, this businessman, thinking that I was going to a third world country. I was going to really help these villagers and give back to mankind. Well, as we got into the village, we were greeted by this welcoming party. It was exciting. The tears were flowing, the emotions were high, and we were greeted by the villagers and the village leadership. And then our first full day there, we hiked up on the mountainside where we were going to build a school. And we were laying the foundation for the school, laying some stones with some dirt on top of it. And I was excited to help build the school for these villagers. And as we started to build the school and lay the foundation, I was a little frustrated that it wasn't going faster than it should. And being kind of the organizer type person I jumped down in the trench and I started barking out orders to the villagers and had them line up to hand the stones one by one and down this assembly line approach. And just as I was, and things were speeding up and we were being more efficient, and just then there was a tap on my shoulder, and I looked up, and it was Bishnu, who was the in-country director for CHIOCE Humanitarian. And he looked at me with a smile on his face, and he says, "Brother Brad, come with me." And I climbed up out of the trench, and he put his arm around me, and we walked away from the project into the shade of a tree, and we sat down, and in a very gentle, kind way, he says, "Brother Brad, it's not about the stones, it's about the people." And then he proceeded to explain to me what CHIOCE's model was and how they are there to help the villagers and the village leadership be self-sustaining. And all of a sudden, a light bulb came on. And I realized I wasn't there for Brad Stone. I was there to support these villagers and to help them in their self-development. What it has done for me is it's helped me to get a greater appreciation and outlook on what CHIOCE's humanitarian model is all about, and that is not giving handouts to villagers, but it's helping villagers learn and grow from our relationship and companionship there in the village.